Antoinette here from Creations PS91. In today's video, I want to show you how to make a 4-patch cross block like this and make a tote bag. So let's jump right in. Okay, so the supplies that you're going to need to make this tote bag is you're going to need a background fabric. You are going to need regular fabric. Now this one is a look at me, regular fabric. This is fabric too, but this is a background fabric, guys. And then this right here is print, and this is a 5 by 10, and this is a jelly bar. This year I am just using up what I have, and so this is one of the things that I did have on hand. And you're going to need interfacing. Okay, so this one is Shape Flex 101, and you can buy it like this, or you could buy it in a bolt like I have it, because I use a lot of it. And so I wanted my bag to have a lightweight, to be, you know, stable, but have like a lightweight to it. And so I want to bring this out. Now if you want your bag to be a little bit more stiffer or have batting on it, they do have fusible. And so everything I'm talking about here, I'm going to link in the description box. Okay, so this one, I don't know if you can see it, but this one has the bumpies, and then on this side here I made a bag with this already. So I'm gonna get the bag. Here it is right here. So this, I made this bag right here using that Shape Flex. So it is still floppy, but yet it still has some body to it. Okay, and so this what this bag is going to be as well, where it's still going to have, you know, some body to it. And so now let's get into the cutting instructions. Okay, so so the cutting. So our cutting is going to be, I already made one of the 4 patches. So we have our 4 patch. So you want 8 solids and you want 8 prints, and you want to cut these squares to 4.5. Okay, and you want to cut your strips, which is here, 1.5 by 8.5. Now I have a little tip. If you are a beginner and you are making this project, do not cut this till 8.5. Wait till you are assembling your block, your 4 patch, and then after you sew it to your 4 patch, then cut it. Okay, don't cut it beforehand. If you are an experienced sewist, then you already know. But for my beginners out there, so you don't have any problems, just in case it doesn't come out to be 8.5, it is fine, it's okay. Just put it onto your block and then cut it afterwards. Okay, and so it's this part right here. As you can see, when you're cutting your strips, you want to cut like different ones, so you can, you know, so you can really see your cross. I think it looked really pretty with the different colors of the orange in there, or whatever color you decide to use. And so you want to do that. Okay, but these are 1.5 by 8.5. Now I'm going to put everything down in the description box for you, so if you don't get it right now, it's okay. And so you need to make 2 of your panels here so we can make our tote bag. And as you can see, I already started making the second one, and so you want to make 4 of these, just like so. I already got, let me show you my setup here. Here it is. So I already have everything right here. I have my strips, and then I already have my 4 patch here. And so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna put this together, and then we can I'll come back and we can talk about the actual straps, what I'm gonna do, you know, making those. I'm thinking I'm going to use the rest of my fabrics and make my straps for that, and just sew those together and make those. So I'm gonna go and put this panel together, and I'll be right back. All back, and we have our 2 panels right here. And what I was doing here, I was selecting for, you know, my straps. I actually went into the fabric, and I don't think I told you guys like what fabric I'm using. So the fabric I'm using is Denim and Daisy by Fitco. There it is right there. And this fabric is gorgeous. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. So this is a jelly bar. This is 5 by 10. Okay. Isn't that gorgeous? Wait a minute. Look at that. I don't mean to get off subject, but look at this. That is gorgeous, isn't it? Okay. So what I've done is I selected 3 of the strips for each one of my straps. Okay, so I usually do 25 inches long and 3 inches wide. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut this 3 inches, and then I'm gonna join them, and then I'll come back and I'll show you my finished product of me doing my straps. Okay, and I'll be right back. Okay, so all back, you guys. So this is what my straps is gonna look like. Isn't that pretty? So that's what they're gonna look like. Okay, and so now what we're gonna do, we are going to interface our 2 straps and our panels. Okay, and I wanted to touch on a little bit about the interfacing. If you've never interfaced before, it's really a game changer. It's so many products out there interfacing. The one I am using is a lighter one, like I touched on earlier in the video, and I want to show you how light this one is here. So as you can see my hand. So this one is pretty light, but it's gonna give the bag some body. Okay, now I have this, as I showed you, I have this where I bought the bag or the bolt. Okay, and so here is a different one. Now this one is a batting fusible, and it does the same exact thing, but it just gives your bag a little cushion. So I'm going to take this out and I'm going to show you what this looked like. So this is batting, but on this side right here, there's bumps. So that's the glue. But it's a batting texture, and it's pretty thin. I mean, as you can see, you can still kind of see my hand, but it does give it body with a little bit of loft to it. Okay, so this one is thicker than the one that I am using. Okay, because I'm using the Shape Flex one, which it gives it more of a drape than a little bit of stiffness, what the batting does. And so depending on what you want your bag to be, I mean, they have interfacing that is hard, that makes your bag literally stands up. There's all types of interfacing. So that'll be something to, you know, to research and find out if you never did it before. But it's a lot of us, we do have some favorites, and this one right here, Shea Flex 101, that's my favorite. And I'm going to link all this down in the description box for you guys. So no worries about that. But give it a try. Try it. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. So I am just going to go and I'm going to iron all this on, and I'll be back, and then we can discuss our lining, because right now I got an idea, but I don't know for sure. So I'll be right back. Okay, so everything is interfaced, and now, okay, so let me show you everything is interfaced, what you saw, right? Now, okay, so for the lining, what I was thinking about doing is taking the extra that I have and making a lining with it. And how I was going to do that was, so I have this here, have my outer piece here. So I'm just thinking about, honestly, just going like this, picking out some colors that I love and making sure I get the right size. Okay, so the size that I cut mine to was 18 by 18 by 18 square. Okay, so that's what I cut mine to. And so I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make mine my lining the same exact 18 by 18. Yeah, so I'm gonna select, and I'm just gonna go and put them all together like that and make a lining for them. I think that'll look cute because I'm trying to use up all of the fabric. So this would be a great way of doing that, and I love it because it is a 5 by 10. So I'm getting the width and the length. You know, I don't have to like deal with so many pieces. So I am really liking this. So I'm gonna go and put this together, and then when I finish putting everything together, I'll come back and show you what the lining looked like. Okay, so I am all done with the lining, but I'm gonna show you what I did to it. Here it is right here. You know, let me pan you down a little bit. There we go. So this is the lining. This is one panel here. And then this is the other panel right here. What I did was I put interfacing on the back because there's so many seams in this, you know, from creating this. I didn't want the seams to come loose as the bag is being used. So I just put interfacing on the back. That is a great way to make sure that your seams is holding up when you do it that way. And so I wanted to also show you the strap. Okay, so this is, you saw it unfolded. So this is folded. So what I do is when I do this is I just basically fold it like this, and then I press it, and then I'll go in and fold this side and press it, then this side, then I'll fold again, and then that's it. And if you want this to be wider, your strap, all you have to do is just, you know, your width, instead of 3, you can make it bigger, and you will have a bigger strap. So everything is done as far as putting the bag together. So we have our straps, our lining, and our outer pieces. So I'm gonna go and we're gonna put this beautiful bag together, and when I come back, it's gonna be done. Okay, I'll be right back.